Hey, old friend. Yeah, it seems I've gotten myself into a little bit of a problem. Surprise, surprise, huh? What I do? Ugh. I fought off a really big cat. Come on. I can't joke around while on the verge of death. Yeah, I know I look terrible, thanks. I can't imagine I'd look too good with my body deteriorating as we speak. What'd I do, huh? Well, I rid the village of that so-called untouchable hag. Okay, yeah, I know. I'm sorry to break it to you. But she got me in the very end. And all because of my stupid hubris. Alright. I'll tell you what happened. Might as well. Well, got much longer to live anyways. No use hiding it from you. You want me to start from the beginning? Yeah, I guess that's a logical place to start. You remember the first time I went with that party to try and take down the old hag? And you remember that I told you that I think I found her weakness? Right, ranged attacks. She always has that stupid barrier around her. However, when someone gets close enough, they can reach through said barrier. However, Huntosira's arrows and my throwing knives would not be able to get through. And this led to my hypothesis. That ranged weapons are her weakness. The only issue was, right, no one wanted to risk testing my hypothesis. Especially being the only one that survived from that party. People see me as a bad omen. I pray for their souls every day. They were gruesomely killed. There's been many nights I keep myself up, thinking just, why was I the one who made it out? Out of all the things I've done, why was I the one that made it out? Why not Sita, or Fang, or any of them? I know, old friend. You've consoled me on this matter more times than I can thank you for. I've been so distant since that terrible day, months ago. Because the so-called untouchable hag became the only thing my thoughts could touch. I became obsessed. However, I finally figured out a way I could kill this hag. And not only kill her for the village, but kill her in my mind. I just needed to get close enough. How'd I do it? Well, that's the fun part. I heard of a druid who lives in the same woods as the hag. Completely different sides of the forest, but the same forest. Yeah, and that's where I disappeared to for the last month. I was searching for them, and I finally found them. I paid them everything I had on me, and promised them everything I had back at home, just for them to step within 60 feet of the hag. Oh, yeah, the druid has heard of the hag, and they were terrified of the hag. Luckily, with my promise of everything I owned, and the bold understanding that the hag had to be stopped, it was enough convincing to get them just within range. In range for what? Well, that's where the plan comes into play. You see, the plan as itself was simple. The druid stays just within range, formed into an owl or a bird or something, just to reduce suspicion. Then they turned me into a small insect. They chose a fly. And once I got close enough and the hag wasn't looking, it released the spell. I turn back into a human, I stick my crossbow through the shield, and job's done. You're damn right it worked! Yeah, that one's on me. That one's on me. You should have seen it. A close-up, clean shot, right through the neck. Now, I've heard rumors of hags casting spells even after their heads have been cut off, so I didn't want to take any chances. I took her ability to speak. And when the body dropped, I threw 2 daggers deep through her hands in an attempt to pin her hands so she couldn't wave them around to cast any stupid spells either. You've heard the stories. Anyone even attacking her with a melee weapon, that wielder dies. Hence the name, the Untouchable Hag. So I couldn't just cut her hands off. Yeah, I was overfilled with joy. Haven't felt that since the last time the hag and I met. And, hell, I'm glad the druid was the only one there because I started dancing. Yeah, dancing. Oh, I know you haven't. That's because I don't dance. I'm terrible at it. But I was too excited. Oh, and I was glad the druid was the only one there, but when I turned around and looked out the window, they were gone. I guess my secret of being a terrible dancer dies with you, then. The druid fulfilled their part and left soon after. So I imagine. Yes. How did I end up with little under 2 hours to live? Well, if I double-checked my kill and left promptly like I did any other of my hunts, your old friend here wouldn't be a walking corpse. But because I was too busy dancing like a fool, that stupid hag, it ripped its own damn hand in half and with its dying breath reached out and grabbed me by the ankle. This startled me, of course, so I put another dagger through her skull. But it was too late. I could already feel my soul beginning its walk to its grave. Because we already know the clerics can't heal this curse. None of them are strong enough. And the closest town that is way over the mountains. I wouldn't make it. I'd rather spend my last moments with my closest, and some would argue my only friend. What, we've known each other since the war? Yeah, a long time ago. Listen, I've come to warn you, old friend. I won't be able to defend your vampiric nature any longer. Yeah, I know. Well, I've known for somewhere around 10 years now. You never were the most observant. Look, since the war, everyone has started to age. Not only our faces, but our souls, our bodies. You, on the other hand, still look just as young as the day we met. You look human. You're no elf. You're too tall to be a dwarf, a halfling, a gnome. You're definitely not a dragonborn or a tiefling. Unless you're really good at magic, which we both know you're not. The only thing I can think of is a vampire. Well, the only thing I can think of that aligns with your odd habits. Yeah, you're not as sneaky as you think you are. Not from me, anyway. Yeah, I know. I know it's my job to hunt down creatures such as yourself, and I take pride in taking down evil creatures. But if there's one thing I've learned in this line of work, is that not all creatures are evil. Plus, you're not just some creature. You're my friend. And you've done the best you could to not feed on people. And I've seen that. I've witnessed it. Well, like I said, you've never been the most observant. So, that mixed with my time as recon makes it pretty hard for me to be spotted. Hey, you and I both know you have more than one bottle of wine. Am I pouring me one? Yeah, I know it's in the cellar. No worries, go grab it. We'll have one more drink together. Sorry, old friend. I didn't want you to see me like this. But we won't be having that last drink.